Alright, what's up, y'all? Main man Bada here. Listen, we've been working on vectors. Anybody's been following my testimony. We've been working on vectors, and I don't know what that, what does this thing do? I don't know what that does. Well, whatever, I don't know. Anyways, well, we've been working on vectors and stuff. Whoa. And see, why does it go back there? Whatever, okay. I was seeing if I could get rid of that little dot thing down there, but you probably don't see it anyways. All right, so we've been working on vectors, and what else? Of course, awesome pictures of the trees that I take, of course. I'm shortly gonna try to print them out, and try to sell some, and get my work online. Get an upline, a website going, and if I get out there with a table and selling the pictures, then it'll give the people a chance to talk to me, because of course we're all programmed to be scared of Satan, so you can't blame the people for being whoa, so I was terrified of Satan all my life till I realized I was him, and then of course we ain't gonna be scared of yourself, I guess we could be scared of ourselves because we are our own worst enemy, but we have to learn how to rise above our vices, and that's the whole thing of Michael standing on Satan, because Satan is I'm Michael, but Satan is my vices, It's all the things I say, what is a Christ? Well, a Christ is someone who dies to the world of flesh and carnal desire. So me standing on Satan would be me becoming a Christ. Would be me dying to the world. Well, same with all of us, me dying to the world of flesh and carnal desire. Now, with that said, it's mighty high up here. Anything to stand on? I'm trying to get a little higher over here. Let me see if I can stand on my boots or something. No, I don't want to squish my boots. No. All right, well, whatever. I'll stand back here. Okay, it's a little better. All right, so anyways, yeah. So that's what that is. But I explained before. Yeah, so I get a table and I start selling the pictures, and I think it's going to go good. I think it's going to be big. I believe I believe it's going to be good. It's going to be big. There's a lot of people making money with their art, and if I can make some money, then I can buy a better camera, and I can get better equipment, and I can learn how to manipulate the pictures and make them look different and better, you know what I mean, and it's pretty cool. I can see it going far, but I shouldn't have to do that, all the work I did, that pictures, that's icing on the cake. I've already done, I got 400 something videos on YouTube. I had hundreds of thousands of posts on Google Plus, 100,000 posts. Google Plus got wiped out, took up most of my testimony. I was on there for years, wiped that all out, years worth of work, went down in tubes. Facebook wiped me out a couple of times. Instagram wiped me out a couple of times. I lost accounts. Okay, I've been testifying, busting my ass for the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years, whatever it's been. My work is long. I was way above and beyond the Call of Duty. For me to have to go out there and sell pictures to survive and all that, that's utterly ridiculous. I mean, it's really, if you knew the work I've done, you would say that's absurd. Okay, My pocket should be full of money. I should have a car service. I should have the nicest laptop you could possibly buy in the whole universe. You know, I shouldn't be alone. You know, I'm alone. You know, that's crazy. I shouldn't be alone. No way. I should at least have bodyguards, a car service, you know, research staff. I don't have shit, you know. But, you know, like I said, everyone's held hostage, you know. Because it must be all rich people held hostage, because the only people that support the message of salvation are poor people. So all the rich people must be held hostage, because the rich people don't give you shit. They don't give you anything. It's all the poor people. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what is that rich people are so scared of. Why they don't want to support me? They must be really scared of something. If there is any real actual rich people, because I never met any, but there might be some real rich people in the world. But you could have a whole bunch of people that claim to be rich, but they're not really rich at all. They're just full of crap. Because don't you think, you know, some rich person would have come out of the woodwork by now and say, you know what, I believe that you're not retarded, and I believe that you might be making some sense, and I think I decided that I want to support the message of salvation. Okay, you can't wonder, when is this going to happen? When is a rich person going to develop some courage and say, you know what, Satan really deserves a little support, you know? I mean, damn, the poor dude, he's still walking down the street, a spectacle, he's the town bum spectacle. There's that bum Satan, you know, walking down the street, you know. I mean, it's just giant spectacle. Kids walk by, what's wrong with that guy, Mommy? How come he didn't have a car? Oh, he's probably some wicked drug addict, you know. Yeah, you know. That's what it's like. I mean, everyone in the whole town's got a car. I'm the only fool bozo walking down the street without a car. I seem to have to walk 10 feet. Nowhere, anywhere. The work I did, I stuck my neck out. I revealed huge secrets that a lot of people would get killed in a second for. You kidding me? The shit I've told you? People get slaughtered for that in 10 seconds. The shit I tell you. I stick my neck out. And you don't care. Because you did, you give me money. Everybody out there, you should stop going to church. Don't go to church anymore. Sunday, when you're going to go to church and give me your money, never mind. Just come over here to my hotel room and give me your money. Okay? Never mind going to church. You don't have to pray. I don't believe in prayer. Okay? You cannot petition the Lord with prayer because our actions speak louder than words. So don't bother praying for shit. That's waste time. Just do what you need to do. Okay. And what you need to do is stop going to church and come give me your money. That's what you need to do. Okay. You don't have to go to church. Okay. When you go to church, you know what you do? You're basically screwing yourself. Because when you go to church and you sing, hey, yeah, hallelujah, blah, 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 and all this other crap, you know what you're doing? You're creating energy that you're going to pay for on your electric bill. Does that make sense? No. Okay, so I don't ask you to do that. If you want to sing, go ahead. You do whatever you want. The only thing I require of you is whatever money you're going to give to the church on Sunday, come over here and give it to me instead. Okay. I don't care if it's $1, $2, 30 cents. I'll take it. Okay. Never mind. Don't bother going to church no more. Okay. The only requirement I have of you is read my Facebook and Instagram and watch my YouTube videos. That's all you got to do. You don't got to pray. You don't got to sing no songs. You don't have to go to church. You don't have to do none of that bullshit. Because it's all a bunch of bullshit. Okay. They don't teach you nothing in there, in church. I went to church all my life. I didn't learn shit. I learned way more on my own reading the Bible any day of the week than I ever learned at church. They didn't teach you nothing. You know what Catholic Church is? Same shit over. Same bullshit. And then they give you one sermon, you know. Which, you know, sometimes was alright, you know. But they teach the same books every year, blah, blah, blah. No. If you can't translate it on the fly, then you missing a lot. Can you translate on the fly? What's translating? I don't know Chinese. No, not that kind of translating. Mary went to the store. Joe said he wants some more. That's translating. So don't go to church anymore. Just come over here and give me your money. Or if you see me outside, just stop and give me the money. Whatever you're going to give to the church, don't go to church. Don't give me no more money. Give all your money to me. Not all your money, but whatever you're going to give to the church. If it's $1, I'll take it. $2, I'll take it. $3, whatever you're going to give them. Okay, never mind your church. Church doesn't need no money. As far as I'm concerned, they can all go out of business. Because they don't do shit for me. They do for me. Nothing. There's no church people coming over here giving me money or nothing. Getting some poison clothes and hey, you're only supposed to wear a certain kind of fabrics, okay? You know why people give you clothes and give you stuff? Because they don't want it no more. And nobody gives you something that's good. They only give you stuff that's already broken. You go and someone gives you something and you're like, you really gonna give it to me? Yeah. Is there anything wrong with it? No, it's perfect. It's great. It's awesome. Are you serious? I'm like, no. As soon as you get home, it's broken. Don't work right. Something wrong with it. But they disguised it to pawn it off on you because they didn't want to have to get rid of it. And then plus make them feel good like they did something for you. All they did was just give you a headache. So some people give you a bunch of clothes, and say, oh, here's some clothes, be nice to you. Yeah, you know why you get it? Because they're poison. And they found out, they didn't know when they bought them, they're poison. And they found out, so they want to get them out of the house and give them to you, so your dick don't work. And so, that's poison. Clothes. Yeah, you got only supposed to wear certain fabrics. Do you ever see any models walk around in cotton? No. You ever wonder why? No. Why? Because, you know what you do? Get up, go to work, come home, go to bed. Because you gotta survive. And that's designed that way, so we're all spaced out and zombified and don't know what's going on. But that's what you got me for, and that's why you should pay me. Okay. All right. Because when you people have to go to work to pay your bills, and you have to go take kids to soccer practice and do all this stuff, and you don't have time to do the research I do, and you don't have time to do the spiritual work and walk around under possession 24 hours a day, and you're not capable of doing that because it takes time to be of this nature. Okay. Most people, if you're under the possession that I'm under, 24 hours a day, you'd be like the Exorcist, who knows, floating around, whatever, I don't know. But like me, I handle it, because I'm always like this. But sometimes I get mad. Well, there's a lot of rage inside of me, but sometimes, like today, the dude just parked in front of me. I'm walking, here I am, the homeless bum guy, and I'm walking down the street in the fucking rain with a fucking backpack, and here's some, cool Mexican dude, thinks he's the coolest motherfucker in the world, and here he is, and he's got his truck, and here I am, homeless bum Bucky with walking in the rain, and he's got to come park direct in front of me. He could have parked anywhere in the world, but he's going to come park in front of me. And then he gets out, laughing at me, He thought it was the most hilarious thing in the world, Well, I didn't find it funny, and I got extremely pissed off and belligerent, and I almost got thrown out of the laundry mat because of this. Because the dude just I went insane. If I had a gun, I probably would have shot him. I just went totally insane. Because that's like the third time that bullshit happened. One time I went and the dude, they drive, they cut you off, make you gotta walk in the grass. No reason to cut you off. They got all kinds of room to drive around. They're just laying wait. Here goes Satan. They're gonna. There you go. Hurry up, drive, get in his way. There's like 20. I go to Walmart. There's like 25 people in there laying in wait. Like I call them professional get in your way people, and they just get in your way. Like just like by coincidence to get in your way. No, it's not by coincidence. You're already in there waiting. Waiting for me. I'm not a coconut. I know. Well, whatever. Okay, so check it out. So never mind these. Mexican get in your way people. What I'm going to say is what I've come to realize, well, the vector thing is good because we're looking into this vector thing, and this is sorcery. It's sorcery. It's an aspect of sorcery. I believe it's an aspect of vortex mathematics, which is what the kids are taught. And that's another issue too. And the school people, you're gonna have to come to all you teachers that are involved in this irresponsible behavior of teaching kids vortex mathematics. You could be responsible for creating a giant, huge problem for the world. I hope you know that. And you will answer to me at some point. Because do you have a concept of what you're doing? Do you really know what you're doing? Okay, if you teach a whole bunch of kids how to create vortexes and how to create life forms and imprison them in these vortexes, and that at a certain time when dimensions implode, all these vortexes, all these created life forms will all of a sudden open up, and you'll have all kinds of creatures and monsters all over the place, eating people alive. Okay, and you think that's fantasy? Well, we live in a video game, so how much fantasy can it really be? Okay, so that's what you're involved in doing, and you've been doing it for many years now, and don't think I don't know what you're doing. Okay, and you kids, what you've been doing too. You're creating vortexes. You're creating vortexes in classrooms, so if people walk by, they don't see anything, but you're really in there, all naked, freaking out, and whatever you're doing in there. I know what's going on, man. I know how to read all your Common Core lingo, all that shit. I taught myself. You don't got no secrets from me, man. None, not one. I know everything you Common Core people are doing. Every little speck of thing, everything. How you make milk, how you get it transported here, blah, 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 and all this other, your machines you got and all this. I know everything, man. Everything. Okay? So you ain't fooling nobody. So, remember the post I made? Okay. I made a post, and it has little bubbles in it, right? Okay, these represent the vortexes that you teachers are teaching the kids to create. Do you understand? And I suggest you stop immediately, because I'm really worried about what you have done, you teachers, and this vortex mathematic melee you created year after year, all these years. I mean, God only knows what you've done, But I'm about to get on your ass now, because I'm into vortexes now, and you next on the list, and I'm gonna blow you up to the sky, because you ain't doing shit for me neither. You ain't coming over here and give me some money to be quiet. You ain't doing nothing for me. What you do for me? Nothing. So why I need to be quiet for you? And I don't need to be quiet for nobody unless you want to come pay me, and then I'll be quiet. Because I need money. You don't want to pay me? Well, then I'll just keep blabbing my mouth till somebody comes out of their money pocket and pays me. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to come up with the most juiciest secrets and to cause the most ruckus and chaos as I possibly can create, until one of you cheap pieces of crap pull out some money out of your pocket and pay me to shut up. So far, you ain't paid shit. So, I'm still waiting. If enough of you church people got together and decided you want to come pay me instead of going to worship buildings on Sunday and learning some kindergarten wisdom that's not even what the lesson means at all, hardly, then be my guest. And here's one more juicy tidbit of information. As I obviously adore the Kardashian Jenner people and drooled over Kylie Jenner and Kendall and everybody all these years, drooling, smoozing and flirting with them and everything, all these years, and I have a lot of respect for Chris, and the whole family, everybody. They're makeup, gurus, So I ended up, watching a lot of makeup tutorials, Not that I use makeup, but it got me to think. To believe something. And you know what I believe? My personal belief is that not every person that dresses up like a woman is gay. Just because someone dresses up like a woman, why does that automatically make that person gay? Why do they have to be gay? I'm not aware of any law that says just because you dress up like a woman means you have to be gay. Are you? Because I don't know where it is. I've never seen it. Right? So if someone's not gay and they're not a man that feels like a woman inside, or they're not a man that's attracted to another man and they want to dress feminine to attract the other man, it has nothing to do with that. What would be the reason that somebody would engage in the behavior of cross-dressing? Anybody? Bueller. Well, I have come to the answer. Why? What is the reason somebody would dress up like a woman if they're not gay and they're not attracted to men? Okay, let's take the names of makeup. What do we have? We have toner. Am I correct? Toner. And what is on an electric guitar? A tone knob. Am I correct? What is on an amplifier? A tone knob, right? What's on a radio? A tone knob. So every form of transmission or receiving capability always has tone involved. Am I correct? Yes. Well, that's what piqued my interest in saying, well, why do they call makeup tone? And radio's got tone, and amplifiers got a tone, and guitars got a tone, and we're like, why? You know why? Because we can control our senses through the use of makeup. What do I mean exactly? Now, if you wanted to enter into the spiritual world, if you wanted to have a lot more abilities to sense things, all you have to do is stop eating. But if you can't stop eating, I believe it's possible that through the use of makeup, we can improve our sensibility. Okay, there's a lot more there's a lot more to it. But I'm at 24 minutes, so I'm not going to get too deep into it. But I still have to make investigation. But that's why I believe that we can control our senses through the use of makeup. Now, here's an interesting thing. Now, we saw the petrified people, right? Now, what happened? Well, I came across a skeleton, and the face had fallen off, and it was hanging from a branch. We know John Travolta made a movie called Face Off. We know in hockey, there's such a thing as a face off. And they drop the puck on the ice. And puck is made out of rubber. And I believe our rubber is made from our skin. And you have Rumpelstiltskin. Rumpelstiltskin. What do I mean? Well, if your body, so our skin, let's see during mineral replacement. Is that what it's called? Mineral replacement? Mineral replacement. Okay. During mineral replacement, let's say the giant squid that turned into trees became petrified. Maybe possibly, what if they turn back into squid and become alive and they're squid again? And what if we become petrified since we're alive and then we become turned to stone like Saul in the Bible? Remember? His wife, whatever. I think there's two people. So God said, don't look back, don't look back. And he looked back and boom, he turned to stone. Well, that's, it came from somewhere. So we've already discovered all kinds of petrified people all over the forest. I've already showed you like 20 pictures of them. Okay, so that's not to be debated. I already showed you a whole bunch of pictures of petrified people. So we got petrified raptors in the trees. We got petrified squirrels, petrified birds we found, petrified people. There's petrified squid. There's petrified what else I find? Octopus, a petrified this, that. Okay, we found all sorts of petrified creatures out in the half stuck in the tree and shit, Well, if the dude's face fell off, you know what that means? That the inside of our body becomes petrified, but our skin doesn't become petrified. So how is the rest of only our skin stays unpetrified? Well, we know the Firestone commercial where the rubber meets the road. Well, our skin is essentially the tires of a car where the rubber meets the road. Where's the road? Right here is the road. The air is the road. It's not air, it's electricity. So the electricity is the road. We breathe electricity. There's no such thing as oxygen. It's a myth. It's electricity. Oxygen is simply a title to describe the flux of growth and decomposition. And what happens during decomposition is we rust. And that's oxidation, which is what we know as oxygen. You know what I mean? But there's no really such thing. Now, oxygen could be water, and the hydrogen is compromised, so it can change from air to water. You understand? And that's why people drowned. And they're not even in water, and you can drown. There's people right now that stand here and drowned. How? Because water is the same as air. It's just a certain molecule is misplaced. You understand? Yeah. So, yeah. All right, y'all. We have 28 minutes here. It's going to take a long time, but we're gonna keep studying vectors, and we're gonna see how we can affect our reality, and we're gonna go through the makeup and see what effect And I'm considering starting to dress up like a woman, and wear makeup. I'm serious, because I believe this is true. And I believe there is people out there that are not gay and they're not attracted to men, and they dress up as a woman or cross-dress. Why? So they can control their senses, and it might give them some sort of more powers. More, maybe it gives them like some witsy-poo powers or something over people. I don't know. Like, you could hypnotize, put the right makeup, and you like put people in a trance with right makeup, and chant them and shit. Maybe. But I'm considering starting to dress up like a woman. Just because someone dresses like a woman, that doesn't automatically mean they're gay. And if I'm gay, so what? I'm gay. I mean, if I'm gay. If I was gay, obviously you don't see me being gay with anybody, so, you know. If I was gay, I probably would try to go be gay, right? You don't see me going to try to be gay with people, you know. But I don't really feel attracted to. I don't even feel attracted to certain people. I don't have. You know, I see people out there. I have no attraction to the people. No physical attraction. Like, there's nothing there. I'm attracted to the stars and nobody else, really. I'm not really attracted to anybody. I mean, even if they stand and they look alright, most people around here, they don't wear makeup. You know, most of us are kind of overweight. We're not all that beautiful. You know? And people don't, this is Tennessee, you know, people don't dress up. You know? It's not a dressy up place. You know? It's not Hollywood. And maybe because I'm spoiled, because I'm used to looking at the stars and they wear makeup and the models and they look good and they wear makeup and they're thin and they, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm spoiled, but I just don't feel any attraction there to anybody I see anywhere. I don't feel attracted to them. They don't ever talk to you. You go walk, I could go walking down the street all day long. The only woman who will talk to me is maybe the laundry lady. That's it. Or someone can stop and give you $1. Hey, let's say hi. Let's take off. All right. Well, we're gonna do another thing too. You teachers, you're teaching these kids vortex mathematics. They're creating vortexes and creating life forms in there and imprisoning life forms and vortexes and all that. And you know, how many of these vortexes have you created, and what kind of mess have you made? Because you probably made a huge mess already. And you know, I'm gonna get to you, people. You're gonna, yeah, you're gonna fall under the guise of speculation at some point, and not just by me. You're getting away with it, you know. Well, you've been getting away with this shit for a long time, but you know, you're gonna have to answer to what you've done, you know, eventually. So I hope you know what you're doing, because you could have created a giant disaster. And you could be responsible for people getting hurt. And it's a lot of suffering because of you. So I hope you know what you're doing. Maybe you do. And I don't understand what the full wisdom is. And so